Hello students, so today as we proceed in the chapter integers, we come to exercise 6.3 and let us know what are there here. In the last chapter we have known how to add in number line, okay, and now you will get to know what is additive inverse and how to subtract in number line. I have taken a few questions from your exercise 6.3. Number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now as I go on discussing these sums, I will gradually tell you how to proceed with the subtraction of integers, right. Now 20 additive inverse minus 20, say additive inverse, this is additive inverse of 20. So whenever we have a number, if you put negative there, it becomes the additive inverse, and the vice versa is the case. Means if I write 20, 20 is the additive inverse of minus 20. Now this is something that is new to you and you have to know this. Now what does it imply? If I write 20 plus minus 20, now this means 0. Now why it is 0? Now it means I have taken 20 and I am adding the same value of opposite sign here. So this becomes minus 20. Say for example, had it been 2 plus minus 2 equals to 0. Now I have taken 2 to make the number line short actually. So this is 0. Now this is 1, this is 2, this is 3 and so on, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, right. Now from 2 to minus 2, if I take 2 in the first case, I am adding minus 2. Minus 2 is towards the left hand side. Now I will have to go towards the left to reach minus 2. How many times? Minus 2 times. 1 time minus 2 times. What did I get? 0, right. Or else if I take, say I start from 2, I come to minus 2. Now minus 2 is in the left hand side. I will have to move backward, and that is why I get 0. Now had it been, so this is 0 again and this is 2. If I take minus 2, I have taken this minus 2 and then I am adding 2. Now 2 is ahead. I will have to go ahead. How many times? 2 times. 1 time, 2 times. Here again I get 0. So when I add, I mean the distance, you can see from 0, the distance of the positive number is equal to the distance of the negative number. This is towards the positive side, this is towards the negative side. Now when I take the same number, they come back to 0, and that is why they are called additive inverse. 0 is the additive identity. I call them 0 to be additive identity. Gradually you will have to remember this as well. 0 is always the additive identity, and this type of statement are known as additive inverse. If it is say 20, what is the additive inverse? Minus 20. If it is minus 20, additive inverse is 20. Any number, just put the negative sign or just the opposite sign, and that becomes the additive inverse. Now this is what the additive inverse is. Now here let us start from number 1. The question says here that 35 minus 20. Now solution 1, A number, 35 minus 20. The first thing is to remove the bracket. So I am removing the bracket. It becomes 35 minus 20, and now it is very easy. We know it is 15, right. This type of calculations are very easier for you. F number, minus 32 minus of minus 40. Now in the last class also I have shown you minus 32. Now minus into minus becomes plus. I hope you remember the property. I am writing it here again. The property Number 1, plus into plus is plus, plus into minus is minus, minus into plus is minus, and minus into minus is plus. Now it is minus into minus is plus, and then 40. Now 40 is greater. 40 minus 32, you could write 40 minus 32, and this is nothing but 8. Once you nicely arrange it, it is easier for you to find out. Now the number 2, let us come to number 2. Number 2 is fill in the blanks using less than, greater than or equals to. Now there is a statement given and you will have to do it. 2, say, let me do it here again. Number 2, I have taken A. The question is minus 3 plus minus 6. There is a gap here, and minus 3 minus 6. Normally we will have to do mental calculation, but I am showing you the steps how to do it. Minus 3, I am removing the bracket, plus into minus is minus. So this will become minus 6. I have removed the bracket. Now there is a gap here, and this side is minus 3, minus into minus is plus 6. Now when both are minus, then we add. 6 plus 3 is 9, and what is the sign with the greater number? Minus. So it will be minus. And this 1 plus 1 minus, we will have to subtract. 6 minus 3 is 3. Now which one is greater? Negative number is always smaller than the positive number, because negative is towards the left hand side. So minus 9 is less than 3. This is how we write. Okay. So you can do it mentally as well and directly put the answer. In case you don't know how to do, I have shown you the steps. Now actually it will be here, right? So this is how we do number 2. The rest B, C, D try to do on your own. Now we come to the next solution 3. Now this is A number, minus 8 plus something is equals to 0. Now can you see, I want 0 and I told you I want the same value of opposite sign to get a 0. So this is again a case of additive inverse. So minus 8 plus 8 will have to be 0. In case you are not clear, I am showing you again. I am in minus 8. I want the answer as minus 7, minus 6, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1 and 0. I will have to add something to reach 0. Where is 0? 0 is towards the right hand side. From minus 8, how much should I add? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I will have to add 8 to get 0. That is how we do it. Okay. Now the last one, number 4. This will require a lot of practice. Something new that has been introduced to you, and without practice you won't be able to do. And moreover, henceforth as you go up in higher classes, you will find most of the sums are involved in plus and minus. So you will have to make your concepts very clear of how to calculate. Gradually you will get even difficult sums based on this. Okay. Number 4A. The question is minus 7 minus 8 minus of minus 25, and we will have to find what is the value. Okay. So how to do? As I told you, the first thing is to remove the bracket. I am removing the bracket. Minus 7 minus 8. Now minus of minus is plus 25. When both the numbers are negative, we add, but the sign is negative again. So these two will be added with negative sign. Minus 15 plus 25. Now 25 minus 15 is 10. When the greater number is positive and the smaller number is negative, it is just simple subtraction and nothing else. Okay, you can change it. You could have written, instead of writing this line, you could have written it directly, then also it is correct. Just to show you, I have brought the greater number here. This is how we do. You will have to remember this step, minus into minus is plus, we know that, and even we add them, I mean we will have to add, but the sign will always be negative, that won't be positive. Okay. I can show you an example why it happens here. Take for example minus 2 and minus 3. How do I do? Say if it is 0, minus 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and so on. Now I am in minus 2. Minus 3 is even at the back. So I will have to move back. How many times? Minus 3 times. That means 3 times back. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. So what do I get? Minus 5. Okay. In whichever side the number is, we will have to move towards that side only. Right. And when it is minus, that means we are going even down. We are going, if I take minus 3, though minus 2 is here, we cannot proceed because we are not adding. This side we are going means we are adding. Our number is growing up. But minus 2 means I am lessing up 2. So I will have to go back. Right. So this is why we subtract. But the number is added. The number is added, but ultimate result is subtracted. Now we come to number D, 4D. D 50 minus of minus 40 minus of minus 2. Now this is question D. Now how do I do this? 50 minus into minus is plus 40, again minus into minus is plus 2. So 50 plus 40 is 90, 90 plus 2 is 92. So once you solve, we get it in this way. Students, you will have to practice a lot. Again I will tell you, for understanding integers and finding out the values, positive and negative, the negative concept that you are getting for the first time. So I am leaving those sums for you to practice, the ones that I have not discussed here. Now if you have any queries regarding that, you can comment in the comment box or you can mail me so that I can discuss the questions. Right. So that's all for today.